This reading is for you. You may have been quiet lately, and not because you've given up, but because you've been gathering strength for a new beginning, which is the first card that we got. And the clarification card was the Four of Swords, which is all about taking breaks, charging up, filling your own cup because you feel intuitively that something new is on the horizon. You've been through something painful. I feel like this has to do with a connection. The next card we got was spiritual union. This reading to me feels like you are working on reclaiming all of your energy that was not returned to you in the past, okay? And this could be with a person, a project, a situation, but the next card we got was spiritual union. So a majority of you, this is going to be a connection. And this could be a romantic or friendship or something that felt just deeper, okay? Spiritual union is huge. Like, that's a connection beyond the physical. It feels like a soul level turning point where you find your footing after being depleted by something or someone that you loved really deeply that you had to walk away from. And that's really painful. We have the spiritual union and the Eight of Cups reverse. And I want to talk about the music that played as I pulled these cards. It 100% goes with this story. And if this is resonating, go listen to these songs. You're gonna feel something. First song that played, which reminds me of the first two cards, is Don't Fade by Vance Joy. I could hold you like this all day. Didn't get much sleep, but that's okay. It feels, it is a love song. So that may be what this initial connection felt like, but it's also the feeling that you're gonna feel when you get your energy back, geared toward yourself. We can be the light that won't fade away. Your light is not fading, okay? You're just gaining it back through this time of rest. Then the next song that played was Lost Without You by Freya, which reminds me of not wanting to release something that's ending. She's talking about saying goodbye to someone she loves very much who wants to go travel the world, okay? And she says goodbye, but she feels lost without that person. And I do feel like letting go of this connection or this situation, maybe even this is a passion of yours that hasn't returned something to you. It's really hard. You feel lost, you feel faded, right? And you're regaining that back, because the last cards that I got was Triumph. Like, this is where you're headed. You're going to be triumphant. You're replenishing your energy, okay? After being a Queen of Cups reverse, overgiving, you are rising, but not through overextending yourself or giving yourself too much to other people's healing, okay? Not pouring from a cup that doesn't have anything to pour from. And the song that I think played for this last piece was Sweet Heat Lightning, which represents to me the beauty of what's ending. It's a beautiful song. And I think there's something that's significant to the line calling you to sing. Calling you to sing. Singing in your triumph is what that reminds me of. I pulled one more line and we got the King of Cups reverse, the Ace of Swords reverse, and the Six of Pentacles reverse. This just confirms emotional imbalance. And with the Queen and King of Cups reverse, it's a mirrored energy, okay? Overgiving, undergiving here. But it's important to know that on both ends, it seems like both these energies were overwhelmed and unable to give each other what they needed. So it's not just one-sided, but it was imbalanced, okay? The Ace of Swords, not clear communication, maybe no communication about what was going on. And the Six of Pentacles, not balanced, okay? Not reciprocated. Maybe even unrequited love, if this is love. The music reminds me of a love reading. This could be resonating for you if this is a project, a friendship. You have to go into your heart space, okay, and feel this message here. But the message overall is telling you that you're replenishing and you have this new beginning. And it's going to be triumphant because you've learned through this phase, this very painful phase. You guys are clearing out your heart for something real, something reciprocal. Your triumph through this challenge is emotional independence. You're not choosing proving your love over your peace. You're putting that back into yourself. The connection with your higher self, with your inner peace, is only available to those that can meet you there, that can meet you in that space. And even though this past situation, this past whatever you left felt like home, it was kind of an illusion with that lightning song. And you deserve the real thing, and that's what you're making space for. And there's a new beginning coming in here that you've been charging up for, okay? Yeah, you've been in like this protection bubble, a new beginning. Look how she's holding it over her pregnant belly, okay? This is something you've created by doing this healing work through this painful situation. You're protected through this transformation. There's a butterfly. What else? Anything else? Oh my gosh, forgiveness. You have learned a whole nother level of your ability to forgive. Okay, and this came through spiritual union, forgiving the situation. Because again, the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Cups reversed, you both weren't able to meet each other's needs if this is a relationship. You were not in the right space. So this release of this pain in the heart chakra is happening through forgiveness, through not blaming and not holding on to any kind of resentment, because you're ready to move forward. This new beginning of yours, it's so protected because you have done the work of forgiving everything involved in this situation, okay? One last card for Triumph. Triumph, please. Ooh. I'm just gonna pull it. It wanted to come out and I didn't know what it was. I turned it around and it's prosperity. This is your energy. This is your birthright in a way, because you did this healing with this contract. This was some kind of contract that you went through to get into this energy, because you made space for more of you. You made space for someone who's going to pour into you the way that you pour into them. And that's beautiful. And if this is talking about a project or a friendship, same. What you invest in will bring a return of what you put into it. This is your energy that you're moving into, because you have mastered a level of forgiveness that not everyone can do. And it's going to be different for everyone in this collective, but you're going to know what I'm talking about, because you're going to know that you've been doing a lot of inner heart chakra work here. And that's beautiful. You have a lot of triumph and prosperity to look forward to, and that's really exciting. Good job.